Hey people. So today I'm going to be doing this look right here. If you'd like to see how I accomplished this look, then just keep watching. I keyed. So the first color I'm going to be going in with is Barcelona Beach by Makeup Geek. And I'm going to put this in my crease using the Morphe M441 brush. And just go from inner corner to outer corner. And just start buffing it in there. The next color I am going to go in with is Wild West by Makeup Geek as well. But I'm going to put that in the crease using the Morphe M443 brush. Now we're trying to get more precise in the crease. So put that from outer corner to inner corner. And as always, I'm going back in with that Morphe M441 brush to blend this color into the crease, as I always do in between each shade that I apply. So next, the color that I'm using is not Makeup Geek. It is by Marc, and it is called Copperplate. And just gonna put that on the Morphe M433 brush and put that in the crease as we just did with the previous color. Wardrobe malfunctions. Oh. Speaking of wardrobe malfunctions, I had an interesting experience the other morning. Now we're going in and blending. So like the other week, maybe 2 weeks ago now, I had this ginormous spider bite on my leg. The next day, when I'm sitting in a meeting, I was kind of crossing my legs and it felt like someone had punched me in the calf when I got up at the end of the meeting. And that bite, that spider bite, had gone from like this to like this on my leg. And so I end up telling my husband about it, and he's like, oh my god, that could be a brown recluse. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna guess that it's a wolf spider, considering we kill one in our house, like on a weekly basis, if not more. So I'm now going to start with the outer corner, and I am going to be putting this other color by MAC into that outer corner, and it is called Embark. And just going to use that same Morphe M433 brush to pack that on. I end up going to my parents' house, and I show people the bites on my legs, and they're like, oh my god, that could be a brown recluse. But you have to understand that the men in my family, my brother and my dad, are not fans of spiders whatsoever. Like, I gotta tell you, one of the most comical things that you'll ever see is my dad, the retired attack pilot, walking into a spider web unexpectedly is the funniest shit you will ever see in your life. And I am sure he respectfully disagrees. So like every single spider to someone who is scared of spiders is either a brown recluse or a black widow. They all are. Doesn't matter what they are all the poisonous ones that could kill you. I just said, they're like, you need to go to the doctor. I'm like, I'll just keep an eye on it. And I did just keep an eye on it, and it was fine. The swelling went down, none of my flesh fell off. Everything was good to go. And then a couple days later, I get 2 more bites on the same leg. And I know they're spider bites, and I'm like, what the hell? So I tell my husband that morning when I see it at work, I'm like, hey, will you throw all of our bedding in the wash, because I just got bit 2 more times. This is the color Corrupt by Makeup Geek, and it is their black. I am now going to pack this on the outer corner because I kind of want a little more drama, I guess. The good kind. So maybe a few days later, I discover another bite, and it's on my left leg, and it is a spider bite. And I'm like, okay, I don't know when I'm getting bit. Like, it has to be at night, and I don't know what to do about it. I washed everything, so it was kind of frustrating. I go to put on my bralette, and I go to put it over my head, and I hear and feel this smack on the ground. Something fell, and it kind of felt like a tag. You know, like they have those tags with extra buttons in them and the information plastic baggie all together. It's like 5:30 in the morning, so it doesn't really occur to me that at the exact moment that, hey, you've been wearing this bra for a couple years now and there is no tag. So I put on the bra and I look around for the tag and I can't find a tag anywhere. I moved my foot and this wolf spider that was like, she was about this big considering like her leg span, she was a big one, scampers out from underneath of my foot, underneath my hamper. And I am actually a big fan of spiders. Like, I like spiders. I used to want a tarantula when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure that's a conversation that happened with my dad when I still lived at home. And I'm pretty sure he said, you will not own a spider under my roof. You know, when I catch them in the house, I'm the one who catches them and lets them go outside because we live in a really marshy area. We have lots of mosquitoes and bugs, and you need them to kill the pests that you don't want in your house. Like, I like spiders. But I don't want to sleep with them and I don't enjoy being bitten by anything. So I'm going back in with that color Embark from MAC, and I'm just going to put another coat in the outer corner, and then I'm going to put another coat of the Corrupt in the outer corner. I think I'm just going to do both of these one more time. So I didn't scream per se, but it did shock the hell out of me. You don't expect a spider to just come falling out of your clothing. And I did end up chasing her and I flushed her down the toilet because I was like, man, I'm gonna put her outside and I'm gonna find her in my house like the next day or something. And I was tired of getting bit. Like, I knew, but then and there I was like, she is the culprit. She is the one who has been biting the shit out of me and I don't appreciate it. Yeah, that was at like 5:30, maybe a Tuesday morning. Who needs coffee when they have arachnids falling out of their bra? Like, there's no reason for caffeine. You're good to go now. So I'm putting that Corrupt again on that outer corner. What we're going in with is the lid color, and I'm going in with this Foiled Again eyeshadow from the Balm, and I got this in my Ipsy bag. And it's this very steely, almost purple, but not quite. And I'm going to be using a MAC 239 brush to put this on the lid, and I'm going to dip this in water to dampen it so the eyeshadow goes on more prominent. So just, I start on the inner corner and I pat it on, and then just as you use the product, kind of fan it out to the outside of your eye lid. Don't go all the way to the outer corner. You don't want to cover up that outer corner that you did. I'm going to go back in with that Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to mix Corrupt and Embark together and pack that on my outer corners again, just so it stands out against the lid color and we don't lose that depth and contrast that we just spent the last 10 minutes making sure we have. We are going to do a winged eyeliner today, and I'm going to be using that Maybelline New York Eye-studio gel eyeliner in Blackest Black, and I'm putting that on using this Tarte double-sided eyeliner brush. And I also dip that eyeliner brush into water before I put it into the gel eyeliner, and it helps you to glide it onto your eye. Practice when I don't have to go anywhere and the wing is easy and comes out perfect. But if I gotta go somewhere and I'm counting on that wing working out, this is no ma'am, not today. Alright, next we're going to coat our upper lashes, and I am using the Stila Huge Extreme Lash in the black color that they have. Now we remove the shadow shields. reveal that awesome line that it gives you for your cat eye. Now I'm taking a makeup wipe, any makeup wipe will do, and cleaning up anything that needs cleaning up. Now we are going to put on our false lashes, and the lashes I'll be using today are by Velour, and they are called You're My Wing Woman. Alright, so we are done with the top portion of the eyes, and we are now going to start on the face. First, I'm going in with the Professional Matte Rescue Gel, and we're putting this all over the forehead and T-zone areas to help with the oily greasiness that will inevitably plague my face later on in the day. Next, we're gonna go in with the Veil Mineral Primer by Hourglass and put this all over the skin. Next, going in with my Tarte CC Under Eye Cream in light medium and putting this all along the dark circles under my eyes and the brown spots that I have on my forehead. I am going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation, and I'm using the color Fairlight Honey, and I am going to apply this onto my face using the damp Real Technique sponge as normal. So this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer that I've used plenty in the past. I was using that Smashbox 24-hour concealer, which I love, but when I went to Sephora, they did not have my color in stock, and I needed a concealer now. Back to this old reliable until I run out, and then hopefully the next time I have to restock, they will have the color I need in the Smashbox. And I'm just putting this on my under eyes and any breakouts because if you've watched me before, you know I don't like to put a shit ton of concealer on my face when I already have foundation. Today I'm going in with my old reliable RCMA Translucent powder, and I'm going to put that on my damp Real Technique sponge and apply that to all of the typical areas that I typically put it on my face. I am about to go in with the Brow Stylist Definer by Loreal, and I am using the color Light Brunette to fill in these brows. Next, we're going to set these under eyes using the e.l.f. Under Eye Brightening Powder. And I'm going to be applying that with the Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush. So I'm about to take all of the crease colors that I used and put them, smoke them out on the bottom lash line. And packing on the shadows, I'm going to use that Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush. Going in with that first color we used called Barcelona Beach. And so just go from outer corner to inner corner, hugging the lash line. Next, we're going to go in with the Makeup Geek color Wild West. In with the color from MAC called Copperplate. We're gonna go in with the other color from MAC called Embark, and I'm going to put this all the way from outer to inner corner. It's going in with the color from Makeup Geek called Corrupt, this black that we used, And I am going to put this on the under eyes, but I'm going to keep it to the outer corners of my eye. I'm not going to go from outer to inner corner with this. It's really just buffing it in place. Next, we're going to buff all of this out underneath the eyes using the Morphe E18 brush. Next, we're going to put eyeliner on our bottom waterlines, and we're going to tightline using the Marc Jacobs Black Highliner, and we shall put that on. Next, we're going to highlight our inner corners and our brow bone. And I'm going to go in with this color called Ice Queen from Makeup Geek. So just going to apply that here using a flat shader brush of some kind. Yeah, I think I like that contrast a lot. I'm using that Morphe E36 little bullet brush to put this in the inner corners. Last on the eyes, I am going to put a coat of that Stila mascara on the bottom lashes. Okay, we are all done with the eyes. Next, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. This is the Amazonian Clay Matte Waterproof Bronzer from Tarte, and it is in the color Park Avenue Princess. And I'm putting that on my face using the Morphe E53 brush. For blush, I'm going to go in with this Pixie by Petra. I'm not sure how you pronounce that correctly. And it's called Beach Rose, and I got this in an Ipsy bag. And I think it's a very pretty color. It is very pigmented though, so put it on your face and be light with it and you can build. Next, we're going in with highlighter, and I'm going to use this Glow 2 highlighter by, is it Ciate London? Chiate? I'm not sure how you actually pronounce that, but I actually got this in an Ipsy bag as well. I am using the Morphe M441 brush to put this on the tops of my cheeks and my temple. Put it down the center of my nose and my cupid's bow. Next, we're gonna go in with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel to set these eyebrows. I recently got another color of lipstick from Bite Beauty, and this color is called Cava, and it's a very taupey, almost purpley color. I guess it would be in the nude family, or I probably wouldn't be wearing it. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Marc Jacobs Lip Lacquer in Skin Deep to add some glossiness to this lip. Next, we're going to set all of this on our face using the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. And then, of course, drying it with my handy dandy fan. Alright people, so this is the finished look. This is a lot more cooler toned of a smoky eye than I normally do. I think it looks good, but I think it would look way better on somebody who has blue or hazel or just lighter eyes than I do. I have very dark brown eyes. And so I think that this would make those eye colors really pop. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you'll know the next time I upload my next video. I will see you guys next time.